Hi, welcome. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Hope you guys are well. Tonight we're going to take a look at the energies coming through around this new moon. We're going to take a look at different aspects of uh, life for us as the new moon comes in. And I hope you guys are well right now. The allergy season is here and in full effect. And so, um, let me just apologize beforehand about all the sniffling and possibly even rubbing the nose. I apologize. Sometimes I do it unaware. But I wanted to tap into the energy of the new moon because this Saturday, the 29th of March, we will have a new moon coming in March 29th around 6:58 a.m. And that's going to be mountain time. But this is marking the start of a new lunar cycle where the moon is between the earth and the sun with its shadow side facing us, right? So a new moon actually takes place when the moon is in the same part of the sky as the sun. And the side of the moon facing the earth is not illuminated by the sun. That's why we can't see a full moon. It's typically invisible to us. And the new moons are important because they can lead to solar eclipses when the moon passes directly between the sun and the earth, which blocks the sun's light. And they usually take about 29 and a half days to complete, but it's the beginning of a lunar cycle, okay? And so this Saturday, March 29th, we will start a new lunar cycle. With that new cycle, there's going to be some energies that are influencing with the alignment of the stars, right? And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. The energy coming in for the new moon. I hope you guys are well. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. This is Blood Moon Oracle. Every bit of interaction helps to grow my channel, and so it's all appreciated. Thank you. Let's see. It is general. However, here's my email. Hit me up if you just want to say hello. See how I'm doing. If you're looking for a personal read, hit me up as well. You could also drop a comment. Sometimes the questions may be personal. So if you feel like you want to, ask a personal question, you can do so, okay? That's my email. All right. Let's take a look and see what's happening here around this new moon. So the deck that I'm using is my Oracle Animal Spirit deck. And so we're going to take a look with this Oracle deck tonight. I also may clarify with one of my regular tarot decks. I think I might use the Clarity deck to clarify. But let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for stopping by. All right, I hope you are well right now. I'm going to actually name this a timeless reading as well. And so whenever you stop on this reading, it could be relevant and it could apply, okay? Let's take a look. So first of all, I have the antelope spirit, the antelope spirit that came out with the parrot spirit. Ooh. Now, during this new moon, I feel like when it comes to your money, when it comes to assets, when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to the tangible, when it comes to work, and even it being in the energy of doing things when it comes to survival, this is going to be a time where things are speeding up. Life is speeding up, and watch your words. This is going to possibly be a time of a high level of creativity. A high level of creativity. And so one of the things that we come to understand is how words shape our reality. There's something about that. Needing to watch what we're speaking. Because if life is actually going in a good direction and it's actually happening very fast and speeding up our manifestations or our creativity or work or things that we're working on or bringing into being, the last thing we want to do is put our mouth on it in a negative way or say something to cancel out that movement. And so the antelope spirit is talking about quickening the energy of evolution, right? When it comes to creating, when it comes to co-creating, right? With spirit. And so there's something here about getting ready for this new moon because things are about to get shaken and baking, right? And so get ready for this. And this is also a time to prepare your intuition or your intentions, rather. There's something about intuition coming out here. This might be a time to tap into the energies as well and take action towards those things that's coming up or resonating with you intuitively. When this full moon comes around, there's going to be kind of like a level of intensity that we can feel. And this is going to beckon us to actually take advantage of that energy. It's almost going to feel like a urgency, right? We may need to actually move on it. It's almost like having a sense of inspiration come in and needing to move in that moment while you're feeling inspired, not letting it go by, because it's going to be when you move in the energy of inspiration, the results are very different than when you're not in the energy of inspiration. There's just something that feels different. The energy is stronger, right? When you're being inspired and you're moving in that energy. And so there's something about needing to take advantage of the energy when it shows up, when it feels inspired and urgent. Now, this feels like it's definitely about, work. This is about things that you can pursue and grab a hold of, like tangible assets. It feels like being in the energy of doing things that's going to elevate life, survival, money, tangible things. The ability to bring that in is going to be accelerated and increased during this new moon. And so for those of us that manifest, perfect time to put that into motion. Whatever your recipe is, it's a perfect time to do that. And this just a word, right? Don't get too tripped up over words. What's another word for manifesting? Those of you that are asking and requesting something, this is a good time to put those petitions up, okay? Beautiful time to do that. And again, watch your words. Allow the words that come out of your mouth to align with what it is that you're intending. When you pour that intention out, make sure that your words are aligning with them. Things are really about to get interesting. And you may, in fact, be being called to move quickly. I can't help but even think of how fast things are changing it feels like we just entered into 2025, right? We're already in April. How things are just, for me personally, it feels like things are just speeding up. The older I get, the faster these years just hurtle by. It's crazy. But things are actually going to feel like they're changing and moving at a rapid pace here for this new moon. And for some people, this might even be a time of like what do they call that? Where you actually move through time at an accelerated pace. I forget the name of it, but you're going to feel like you're like moving, right? For some, it's almost like things are going to be quickened, like you're going to be moving at lightning speed, like a quantum leap, right? That's what it's going to feel like. Now, with watching your words, I feel like that's just spirit letting you know that whatever you are intending or speaking, this energy has the potential to manifest that. That's how quick it's going to happen. And so this may be a time to really be careful of what it is that we're speaking. Also, it might be a good time too to implement mantras, to implement, things that we can wake up to and kind of set the course of our day. Write if you write or have some type of reading that you can do just to kind of direct your mind each and every day, just so that we're in line with what it is that we're intending. And so just being aware of what we're saying out loud and to ourselves as well with the parrot spirit, being aware of even what we're listening to and what we're watching, because those have planting effects, right? And so all of that is going to be important. It's really all about understanding that it's time to really be mindful of all of the communication that's happening, even as we're talking to ourselves, as we're talking to others, right? Are we really speaking our truth, or are we just repeating like a parrot, right? And remembering to add some seasoning to our speech, to what we're saying, some love, add some light to it as well. And so this all will come in as directing, right? It's going to be directing. And so this is a time to be really purposeful when it comes to this new moon coming in. Either we can speak things that work for us, or we can speak things that harm us. I feel like there's going to be a huge connection with what we're speaking here. Let's see. Take a look and see what's coming in for us around this new moon. What the energy feels like when it comes to the abundance. The new moon. Manifesting energy with the magician. This really does feel like trusting, being tapped in and trusting ourselves and manifesting quickly, right? That's what the magician represents. There's something about this new moon. If you've been waiting for an opportunity to kind of jump through the portal to actually bring something into existence, right? This is the time. This might be a time to sow something, right? That's whatever that is may in fact have a larger effect than it would have if it wasn't during this new moon. Two of Wands is all about choice, moving forward. possibly even taking advantage of this guidance coming in right now. It's going to be beneficial, y'all. So get ready. It's coming in this weekend. Get ready. All right, let's see what else comes out. Let's see. During this new moon, what else can we look forward to? All right, we have the butterfly spirit and the lion spirit. And we have the moth spirit. Okay. When it comes to connections, when it comes to family, when it comes to love, intimate relationships and dynamics, friendships, even when it comes to your tribe, right? This is actually going to be a time of transformation. There's going to be some things about those connections and those dynamics that change and that transforms into something that may in fact be much more beneficial. There's going to be possibly a ascension within those connections, like it's going to be taken to a much more significant level. You may in fact understand a little bit more of the deep purpose of this connection. There's some possible deepening around the understanding of your connections, which is going to transform it. You're not going to see it the same, nor will it affect you the same. You won't relate in these connections the same either with finding out this information. This is also a time with that understanding to be generous with the lion spirit. There's something about having a very powerful energy, but understanding that power and using that power strategically, right? The lion many times gets a interesting label of being this ferocious beast. But there's a way about the lion that we always see that ferocious side, but the lion actually has a way of being very passive and gentle and may not even show that ferocious side unless it's absolutely necessary, when it comes to survival. But this is about understanding your strength, but leading with gentleness. It's almost like tempering that energy, that strength, and leading with it, but in a gentle way. There's something about this energy around your connections around the new moon where you will need to not be forceful in your connections, but leading with wisdom, leading with generosity and gentleness, but from a place of knowing your power, though. From a place of knowing your power and understanding who you are, This may in fact involve a little bit of surrender, right? There's something that is changing within the dynamics of connections during this new moon. This could be with finding out something about the purpose behind these connections. And it's understanding that not everybody that we're involved or connected with are there forever. They're not people that'll be there for every part of your journey. Some people just come in for a seasonal part to carry out some particular purpose. And once that purpose is fulfilled, they move on to their next, mission or their next purpose for relationships or connections. And there are those that stick around for a while. There are those that stick around all the way to the end. There's different times and different seasons that we've been appointed to each other when we come into connection. But there's something here about your connections transforming in some kind of way. And it feels like it has something to do with understanding the deeper meaning of that connection. There's something that's transforming here. Let's see. Could be, intimate connections. This could be family. It could be friendship, right? But it's definitely around the connection. And so, Spirit, help us out here. This could be soul tribe. There's going to be some reaching out to someone, reaching down, possibly to help lift someone up. So I'm feeling like an energy of generosity, an energy of mercy. But I feel like it's around understanding something. So let's see what comes out here. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Wheel of. There's something about the new moon that's definitely going to shift things. It may shift the position of the relationship. Someone may be actually changing how they relate. I don't know, and I don't know why I'm getting there was a dynamic to where one person was kind of, how relationships have like a dynamic, like there's one person who's like more dominant in the relationship, and then the other person is less dominant, they're more subservient. The dynamic of the relationship, this feels like that's going to be flipping for someone. So if you've been the more dominant one, you may be being placed in a position to be a little bit more subservient, or a little bit more humble, or kind of bowing down in some type of way. There's going to be some dynamic change to the relationship, and it involves someone standing up. It's almost like things are going to be shifted. And there's going to be putting down a sword. If you're carrying a sword, if someone's carrying a sword in a relationship, and it could have been someone drawing their sword on you, but it's going to be a putting down of alms, and almost like a moment of humbling in the relationship, or in the relationships. The dynamics of relationships are going to change, or dynamics within the soul tribe is going to change in some type of way. And someone may be lifted up to a dominant position in the relationship. And there's going to be the opposite, someone being surrendered to this as well, or being asked to. But there's some changing around in the dynamic of these connections, whether it's family, intimate relationships, friendships, it could be a group, right? There's some change that's coming in here, okay? Around the new moon. And it feels like it's going to be a dynamic change, a shift of power in some type of way in these dynamics. Yeah. Through willful humbling, though. This is not like take it by force type of energy, but there's like a shift that's going to happen Someone's going to enter into the energy of willfully, kind of bowing out gracefully. I get that energy. If there is some type of confrontational dynamic, like one person who is usually, the aggressor will bow out, humbly and allow the other person to kind of stand up in their power. Again, this could be a group dynamic, right? It could be just a relationship dynamic. It could be family. There's some type of shift in position here with the new moon that comes in. There's a shift in the energy, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like a shifting in the energy or the influence. This is shifting happening. Let's see what else comes out. During this new moon, what else can we expect, Spirit? We have the hummingbird. Now that's pretty. The hummingbird. We have the otter spirit. We have the panther spirit. We have the koi fish spirit. And we have the pig spirit. Okay. So during this full moon, first of all, there's going to be a deeper analyzation of, how things look to you. I feel like you won't be taking things at face value, like you're going to be deepening the level of wisdom that you move in. There's something about you just really being analytical as this new moon pulls in, and you're not going to be easily fooled. I'm seeing that. I also see that during this new moon, it's going to bring in a moment of appreciation. I feel like deep appreciation, you actually embracing that as kind of like you really acknowledging the position that you're in and really sitting in that appreciation of where you are right now, in realizing your privilege of being right where you are, right? There's something about realizing that there are those that would love to be in your shoes and you appreciate it. You don't take it, for granted. I feel that overwhelming energy as you really embrace like what you have, where you are, where you've come to be. This energy of abundance that you're recognizing within your own life. Also, I'm feeling like really a deep level of healing that has taken place recently for someone. And you just really kind of sitting in that. You're sitting in your authenticity and just kind of staring life in the face and waiting on what's coming next, like really sitting in your power. I'm feeling like a heavy level of self-empowerment coming in during this full moon. Like you could be looking at your challenges head on, like I dare you, I'm ready, right? Bring it. That's all you got? Come on, I know you got more than that, right? You're going to be really like staring life in the face and almost like confrontational, but not in a bad way. Just showing up, right? Just showing up and showing out and not being apologetic about it either. I feel that during this new moon for someone. Part of that too is you realizing the support that you have. For some, it may be spiritual support that has proven to you time and time again this great level of spiritual support that you have, right? And you'll be sitting and standing in that and just walking in that and knowing that you are protected and greatly supported. For some of you, it could actually be in the physical realm, but there's something about that, knowing that, you have this level of support all around you, backing you during this time. That's helping you to really stand up and really be empowered in this moment as this new moon comes in. There's also someone who is going to be very present during this new moon. Be very present. There's something about really acknowledging this space that we're showing up in right now. And I feel like someone is really tuned and tapped in and taking note of everything that it is currently. There's something about this moment that really stands out and that's being highlighted. And for some of us, it could be different things, but there's something about this moment during this new moon that's really going to stand out. And so let me see if we can get more information here. Yeah, Six of Wands, like someone is riding on their high horse, feeling so good during this new moon. Feels like it's going to be a really good time, a really encouraging and inspired time for someone. This may be after a difficult time of being challenged, having difficulties, maybe even being, blocked in certain ways too. It feels like coming out of that and finally being free to kind of, enjoy the moment. This might even be coming out of that challenge with the victory, and celebrating the victory over something. For someone, there's going to be a victory through love, through connections, maybe making it over a hurdle and finally receiving what it is that you've been waiting for or fighting for, right? You get the victory. But I feel like whatever this is going to have you feeling real good and real successful, real victorious in this moment as this new moon comes in. Feels like really good energy that's well deserved after a real hard challenge, though. I do feel like for some, there's going to be a great level of celebration around you, but for others, there could be some opposition around you. I don't know if everybody is going to be happy for you. Some people may be a little bit green because of the happiness that you're in during this full moon. Yeah. For some, this could be tension around work or, just loose lips. Yeah. Or it could just be in life in general. But there's something that you're doing, something that you're experiencing around this new moon that's going to set you up, right? It feels like you're going to reach some level of success within yourself. And we all get to define that for ourselves, what that feels like. This could be a personal goal that you reach. This could be a personal challenge that you overcome. Or it could be something that everyone is witnessing, right? Either or. This might be a time of great celebration and allowing yourself to just be free and, splurge a little bit in it too. Yeah. But a lot of empowerment coming in during this time, a lot of healing coming in and reclaiming something that you may have just allowed to go unchallenged or just wander aimlessly. There's going to be a victory when this new moon comes in. There's going to be a battle won. Let's see what else comes out here. Okay, so we have the seahorse spirit and the mouse spirit. All right, so I feel like this possibly will also be a time of handling things. It's going to be a time of sewing up loose ends and possibly handling little things that have just fallen by the wayside and possibly caused us to be able to overlook them. With tending to the small things and watch and wait, this is all about taking opportunities. I don't know if there was something that has been like in the back of your mind. You've been wanting to um, offer something to someone or call someone. There's been someone on your mind that you've been thinking about. And this is going to be a perfect time for you to do that. Whatever that is may lead to like a deeper connection with someone. This could also be taking a step or making that necessary step to do something that will result in healing for you. It's almost like you've been putting something off and just kind of putting it off to the next week and keep putting it off and forgetting and putting it off. Well, this is the time where those things are going to come to the forefront and you're going to have an opportunity to address them or to move on them. And there's going to be some significant result once you decide to actually handle that small thing. It feels like something small, but it's actually something really huge. It's going to have a huge ramification to you actually handling it finally. And that huge thing could be some heavy weight lifted off of you. You didn't realize it was so heavy because it seemed small, but it's going to be like a huge weight lifted off of you. And so there's going to be an overall feeling of well-being from this when you do this. And happiness finally is just going to flood into your life because you finally made time for this thing that's been like weighing on you, weighing on your conscience, weighing on your heart, weighing in the back of your mind. You possibly didn't realize how heavy it was. There's going to be something that seems small that you're going to tend to. It's going to be like a perfect timing, perfect opportunity that's actually going to allow you to experience a great level of relief here, a great level of healing. You may, in fact, heal some kind of pattern or start the process of healing some kind of pattern. This may also unblock something that has been blocked. Let's see, what is this? Um, Small thing that has great ramifications. What is this for my viewers? King of Wands. Yeah, taking action. Inspired action. Getting, clarity on this thing that needs to be done. Eight of Cups. Moving away from something that you've outgrown, that no longer serves you, that actually, you've exhausted. Like everything that it's almost like it's dry, moving away from dry places into something that's going to actually be beneficial in helping you to grow. Helping you to grow. I also have the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Strength coming out. This could possibly be putting in some type of action towards resolving something. Maybe there was something small that you could do that could nip something in the bud, which is why you haven't really seen it as a big deal. But actually, it is bigger than you really realize. Like, this is going to have a great effect, right, on this when you do it. And you'll see when you do it, the fact that, wow, I should have did this a long time ago. You'll see that when you do it. There's something here about people possibly even witnessing you doing it and patting you on the back and giving you kudos for being like, maybe the bigger person, or aligning your words with what you're doing. There's something about people congratulating you for your level of honesty or integrity with what you do, who you claim to be. People are watching. People are watching. There's something here too about defending someone, or being ready to defend someone, or step up on someone's behalf. There's something that you possibly have been witnessing or seeing, and you haven't said anything or moved in this direction. There's going to be something that you do during this new moon. And it's going to align you, from what I'm hearing. It's going to align you with your authentic energy. And by you doing this, it's almost like it's going to align you. And that alignment is going to open up something, some door or some opportunity that you've been waiting to walk through. This alignment is going to like magic. Something's going to happen. It was just waiting on an alignment, apparently. Small things with huge ramifications, right? So there's something here about uh, doing something that's going to be healing. Yeah, a lot about alignment here. That's going to position you. Okay. All right. What else will be happening during this full moon? All right. We have the coyote spirit and we have the lizard spirit. So there's something about this that where you are going to be either communicating your trust in what's happening and what's taking place, or how you're actually living out your dreams. You'll be communicating this during the full moon and have some kind of audience listening. As I was saying with the previous energy, with the mouse spirit doing something, people are watching. It's something about people watching you, possibly analyzing to see if your words align with your actions. And there's something during this full moon where you're going to demonstrate that. You're going to communicate something. And it's going to show how you are trusting and how things are unfolding, and possibly some type of influence on uh, how things are turning out, almost like demonstrating your power in some kind of way. This could also be you claiming to be someone, but people, there's something that's going to happen around this new moon where people are going to actually see that. They're going to see that. So it's not just going to be them seeing you say that's who you are, but there's going to be some demonstration of that during this full moon. And this might even happen through misfortune. There's something here about misfortune, but this may in fact turn into an opportunity for you to demonstrate. I think only one fell. Yeah. And so I have the tower coming in reverse, or the tower coming out, and then the four of wands coming in reverse. So there's something about this that's going to feel unfortunate. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but it's actually going to be a demonstration of what you have said or what you're saying or who you say you are. There's going to be like some demonstration of that here around the full moon. I don't know if this is going to have something to do with, I don't know why I'm hearing fire. Something about fire. It could be being under fire. It could be being fired. It could be um, something to do with fire. And the Empress comes out, bringing good fortune. and options and success in this area. Just really being content in who you are, just sitting back and allowing things to happen for you. Um, Interesting. Something about fire here. Hmm. Message coming through fire. Yeah, communication. Messages coming through fire. Yeah. So there's something about that demonstration here coming in how you are being viewed and handling yourself. Even as things are unfolding, it feels like there's going to be some things that happen around the new moon that may not be pleasurable, but there's something in how you deal with it that's going to be some witness to something that you said or who you are, something like that around this full moon. Let's see what else comes out around this new moon. Then we're going to wrap it up here. What else comes out around this new moon? All right, we have the beautiful dragonfly coming in with 22. We have the bobcat spirit coming in with life is a mystery. And then we have the groundhog spirit with time to let go. So there's something around how you are using your imagination, visions that you'll have, and navigating your creativity. You could be having visions about dragonflies, cats, and I'm hearing squirrels or beavers or groundhogs. Um, there seems to be an exchange happening around the new moon. If you are losing something, if you're losing something, it could be love, it could be something else that happens around the new moon that caused you to lose something. There's going to be something spiritual given in exchange for that. And so, though it seems like you're going to be losing, right, you're actually going to be letting it go. Spirit is saying it's time to let that go. And for you to understand that that's necessary. It's necessary. Um, there may be visions and even parts of your imagination that's going to get really active during this new moon. Some of you may be seeing visions, dreaming dreams, or tapping purposefully into your imagination. There may be like some kind of mystery that's revealed to you during this time that's going to reveal some kind of deep truth. Um, this almost feels like some kind of enigma that is solved during this time. And it almost feels like the pain of loss is tapping us into the pain of loss tapping us into the energy to be able to go deeper. There's some connection with that, with pain and tapping into your gifts around vision and imagination. There's some correlation between the two. And through that, there's going to be like a great revealing of some mystery. That could be something that you've been trying to figure out for a long time. It could be something that we've been trying to figure out as a collective for a while. There's going to be like some revelation about this, some clarity that's going to come in around this during the new moon. During the new moon. Let's see what this is. So, what is this? Around visions and imagination and creativity that we'll be tapping into for this new moon. And for someone, you're going to be leading people into this energy. You'll be leading people into this energy, possibly leading people away from some kind of deception or something designed to keep people separated. You'll be leading people towards like a divine sovereignty and away from burden of some kind. There's going to be like some revealing of truth around this new moon. That's going to be liberating for people. I don't know if you're like some kind of leader. You have like some kind of influence on leading people. You could be someone who's very independent and that are leading people into their independence. Yeah. This could even be information coming in being revealed on how to navigate a difficult situation that has been being dealt with, that hasn't had a logical solution, right? This is someone coming in with vision, with the ability and the influence, with the resources to be able to navigate that change. But it's not by might, but it's like it's through spirit, it's through vision, it's through using, creative imagination. And so there's some move that's happening around this new moon, and it's spiritual. Yeah. Hmm. Spirit is saying get more information. Okay. So let's go back and get more. So, what is this vision, this imagination, this creativity coming in around this new moon? Revealing some mystery. Bringing in truth that transcends illusion. What is this, Spirit? I'm hearing an act of God. Okay. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, this is a play on energy. I don't know if it's someone being exposed with this Seven of Swords, someone needing to see things a little bit clearer, to look at their surroundings, to see what's really there and what's really happening, possibly while no one is looking. Not moving away with the Six of Swords coming in reverse, but moving towards it. Something about possibly confronting. And then the Seven of Pentacles, small steps of improvement, investing time and energy towards something that is desirable here. Starting to see improvement or change, not giving up. So I don't know if this is something that was attempted, has been attempted many times, but there's something about this energy that might bring in a little bit more help with this Wheel of Fortune. A little bit more influence, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more courage and stamina. Truth that transcends illusion. I don't know. Time to let go. I'm hearing calling a spade a spade. Okay. Let's get one last pull here. So we have the Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. And we're talking about intuition, spirituality, and our relationships leading to a higher place. Be fearless and bold. Take the lead. Embrace line. Embrace the in-between is the Flamingo Spirit. And lastly, love is all around. Moving to a higher level in our connections. We're talking about our intuition, spirituality, and our relationships, taking them to a higher level. And I feel like Spirit is definitely just saying, really, around this is a time to step up and an opportunity to step up as well, to ascend, being fearless and bold and taking the lead. This is going to be a very powerful time to step out, possibly in ways that we've been putting off, right? For whatever reason. This is a time to stop putting it off and just step out and do it. Step out and be it, right? Take the lead. Be fearless and bold. Embrace the in-between. And then realizing that love is all around. Let's see. Yeah, clarity coming in about this. A great level up. How is this energy coming through, Spirit? All right, new energy available, new energy downloading in less than 5 days. New energy, Ace of Wands. The Magician, followed by the Queen of Wands. Along with that new energy is a new line of connection as well. The old tether has worn out. We have a new tether to spirit, a new line of connection. It's more enforced. It carries more weight and it carries more power as well. The connection has just been upgraded. The access has also been upgraded. Our ability to connect and feel, our ability to transcend from the spiritual into the physical. Let's get a couple more before we end this reading. We're talking about our intuition, our spirituality, our relationships being taken to a higher level during this new moon, okay? Through a new connection. For some, there's going to be possibly a designation. I'm seeing even a new connection, a new group, new empowered connects. New associations. And here we have the moon coming out. And temperance. Cooperating with the moon. Again, I do feel like this is the time, it's coming right underneath the Magician. This is the time to get out your tools and get to work, right? Start working with this energy, this particular time where the influence is definitely heavy. Heavy, but it's a good heavy, okay? Yeah, there's so much that's waiting to come through, I feel like, with the Nine of Wands. And we have time to do it, is what I hear Spirit saying. To go through each and every one of the things that we've been given that hasn't had a chance to come forward and show itself. Like, we have time today. Spirit says we have time. And so be encouraged. This new moon is bringing in beautiful energy. And it's all about this level up in how we're experiencing. our connection with ourselves, our own intuition, our connection with our beliefs and our values, our spirituality, and our relationships with everything, how we're experiencing our oneness is being upgraded and leveled up here. And so that's what I got for this new moon. And so these animals may come through as animals that are working with us during this time, the animal spirits. I got the flamingo, the nightingale, the stag, the badger, the groundhog, the bobcat, the dragonfly, the lizard, the coyote, the mouse, the seahorse, the pig, the koi fish, the black panther, the otter, the hummingbird, the moth, the lion, the butterfly, the parrot, and the antelope. Any of those could be a spirit animal or spirit guide that's coming through to work with you. That may also be one that you already know of, right? That's what I have for this new moon coming in. All right, look forward to it. Prepare for it, right? That is for you. That's for us to enjoy and to prepare for. This is going to be an exciting time. And so thank you for stopping by. Like, share, comment. Again, if you are interested, hit me up. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how it resonates. Questions, comments are all welcome to my email or right down below in my comment box, okay? I look forward to hearing from you. I also look forward to interacting with you as well. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all next time, okay? This was the energies coming in around this new moon coming up on this week. And again, it was a timeless reading. So whenever you reach this page, it could actually be relevant, okay? Timeless. So even a year from now, if you stop on this page, these energies are relevant, okay? Blood Moon Oracle here, bringing tonight's message of inspiration, encouragement, and forward movement, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. Till next time, take care.